Hi, just some information on how to get started in week one. Most weeks will follow the same pattern, but just to get you going today, um, read the assignment sheets very carefully. I always list an overview of the assignments at the top. For example, in this one, week one, it says to begin reading The World Must Know. Now notice it's not due till week three, but what you need to do is to get started on it. There's quite a few pages of reading, and it's very dense. They're big pages, and there's a lot of information to remember. There are also study guides listed in week three that you might want to open up and begin completing as you start the reading. The first assignment for this week is to post to the discussion board, and that's due by Wednesday of week one, which in this case is going to be January 12th. Once you've posted, you're going to rate your assignment's responses to reply to your classmates. I always place the outcomes practiced, and I always give you an overview of the assignment. This week, basically what I want you to do is to think about what you already know about the Holocaust. And what I'm looking for is basically a 200 to 300 word post. Now, don't get all hung up on the number of words. Just do your best, be thorough, and complete what I'm asking for. What I want to know is, what do you already know about the Holocaust? Now, some of you might say, I don't know that much, and that's a legitimate answer. But then, why are you taking the course? What has piqued your interest? Or if you know a lot about the Holocaust, be sure to share it. I find by using this kind of question in the online class, a lot of information is shared in the first week, and people learn a lot. The second thing I want you to do in this post is to post one specific question about what you'd like to have answered. What's that burning question you have about the Holocaust that you think you'd like to know? Now you're going to notice that there are smiley faces when you go to the discussion board, and those smiley faces are for you to read everybody's post and then to rate it. The rating gives some background or some feedback to your classmates as to how they're doing. Not just my feedback that I'll be giving, but feedback that you'll be giving, so that they know they're not just writing for me, they're writing for everyone. Every assignment's going to have assessment criteria, and the assessment criteria for the discussion board is always the same. Basically, I'm looking for you to come up with a main idea, selects, organizes, and presents details to support a main idea. That means focus. Focus on one main idea. I'm not asking you to tell me the world. I'm asking you to tell me one thing. When I ask you to apply relevant professional or personal experiences where appropriate, this is where I'm looking for your reaction or something that reminded you of things that you've seen in life, those kinds of things. And then I want you to respond to your learners and relate to the discussion. Don't just respond with oh yeah, I agree, I felt that way too. That doesn't tell us much, and that's kind of boring for people to open that up and read. So what is it that made you relate to that particular post? Now, it's not going to be important for this first post, but for other posts, as we refer to material we've read, I'm going to ask you to please cite your source. Make sure that you tell me where the information came from, so that we know what your reference is. We're going to be using books, websites, and you might be doing some outside research, so we want to know where this information came from. If you notice in the actual course site here, let me switch this to view content so you can see what I'm looking at. You're going to go to the assignment sheet, and there's always a link right there to whatever it is you need to do, the discussion board. And so there's the discussion board post. You're just going to click Compose, and Compose is going to be able to tell you for you to put in your subject line, your message, and to then, and it's very difficult to see, I think. I don't like the way this works. To post. And that didn't work well. Let me see what I'm doing. There we go, to post down there. Okay. If you have any questions, as always, please let me know.